Hey RC drivers, today we're going to take a look at the new Tekno short course truck. And I say we because I'm a little busy with some projects here in the workshop. So RC driver contributor Dean Barry is going to tell you about all the details of the new truck. And our friend Jeff at 413rc.com took all of the action footage and did the edits. It's pretty sick. You don't want to miss it.
What's going on, everybody? Dean here with RC Driver. Hope you're all having a great day. Today in front of us we have the new Tekno SCT410SL. So SCT, it's a short course truck, 410, four-wheel drive 10 scale, SL super light. This truck is based on the ET410 and EB410s. What does that mean? Means your hobby shop is already gonna have great part support. That having been said, it's a Tekno. They don't break all that often. So let's get under the hood and see what this truck is all about. Starting up front, the Tekno SCT410SL is overbuilt and beefy. From the suspension arms to the knuckles and hubs, everything is overbuilt, it's thick, it's tough, it's durable. When you're building this truck, pay close attention to the instructions. There's set screws all throughout to lock everything in place. You don't want to over tighten those. So again, on the outside, we've got your basic wheel hex. We've got CV style drive shafts all the way around front and rear. Super plush shocks, really love that. And again, sway bars front and rear. Let's talk about the diffs as we're going our way back. While there's a trio of diffs starting up front, center, and rear diff all have composite pins to build. That makes it lightweight and easy to build. Tekno includes all of your diff fluids and shock fluids, so you don't have to buy anything extra as far as fluids when you pick up the SCT410SL. Moving our way back a little more, just like on the EB and ET410s, it's got the reverse style steering bell crank. It saves space, it's smooth and efficient. We paired that steering bell crank system with a high-tech D954 SW servo. I believe Tekno suggests a 240 ounce of torque servo. This thing has an amazing 400 ounces of torque, so it is more than enough to zap these tires back and forth. It's metal geared and it comes with a 25 tooth spline, so it's the industry standard. Tekno does include a trio of servo horns. Again, as I've said before, I wish all manufacturers just use a 25 tooth horn. Manufacturers of cars and trucks could just use a standard metal horn with their vehicles. But anyway, I digress. Moving our way back, it's got your basic setup for the Tekno vehicles with the diff further toward the back. Working our way back, we've got a New Wave 2S 5000 milliamp battery. New Wave is a well-priced pack. Lots of punch, lots of runtime. We've got RC Madness brand bullets on here, easy to plug in and plug out, unplug. On the other side, what do we have? We've got a Castle Creations Mamba Max speed control. We've paired that with one of their Bluetooth modules, Bluetooth links, the B-Link, so we can control it and program it really easy from a smartphone. And we've paired it with a Castle Creations 5700 kV 4-pole motor. This thing should pull some serious power. Super excited to get it on the track. As you can see, it's still clean. We have not gotten it dirty. Working our way back, standard 32 pitch gears. One little critique I'm gonna have a Tekno here. I am not a fan of this motor plate. It's got your pre-drilled holes for your pinion gear sizes, and we've got a 16 tooth on here. In order to change the pinion, you've got to pull your whole center diff and motor mount out of the truck. I really loved the motor mount they used on the EB and ET410. So that's my big critique of Tekno here. Not a fan of the motor mount. In addition, it does come with the fan mount that you use with the other motor mount. So again, no fan mount for this, but it does come with the mount that's used with the other style motor mount. Keeping back, again, we've got our rear sway bar. We've got a chassis brace here. It does come with an additional chassis brace should you want to have a little stiffer action or stiffer feel to the back of the truck to eliminate flex. We've even got the body mount over here as if this was the buggy. About the different chassis braces, it has the single on here. It comes with an extra. Again, we've got our sway bars, mounts underneath the chassis brace, comes to the back. Again, overbuilt suspension arms, overbuilt rear hubs. Really love it. CV style drive shafts in the back. One thing to note, we were on a deadline to get this done. We wanted to have this done really quick for Tekno. The body we got was a cool J Concepts body, but the holes didn't exactly line up for the body mount. The rear body mount that on the truck is supposed to mount in front of the tower We did move that to the back so it better accommodated this cool J-Concepts body that Jeff from 413 RC painted up. So again, just a little note, not a big deal, and actually it's quite good that you can move the body mount from the front of the tower as they intend to the back to better accommodate different bodies. Let's talk about the shocks real quick. Again, they're super plush. They build really easily. I love Tekno's instructions for their shocks. They tell you how to bleed the air out really nicely. The shock caps have bleeder screws in them, so they are a consistent build each and every time. Threaded shock bodies, so adjusting the preload is super easy. So Tekno, in my opinion, has some of the best shocks on the planet, and just perfect for rough tracks or smooth tracks for that matter. It's really gonna soak up the bumps and jumps. Again, Tekno has included almost everything you need except body, tires, and wheels. As I've already said, we went with a J-Concepts body. We have got Proline whole shot tires, super soft compound. They tend to wear really well, and Proline beadlock style wheels. I picked them out, A, they were in stock, and B, they look cool. Couple things I may have missed the first time. All the suspension arms, they have droop screws built in, helping you set ride height. The steering, again, reverse style and bell crank, comes with bearings, so it's super smooth. Also, on the back of the chassis here, it's spots should you need to add brass weight to really, tune the weight bias. You've got holes here to mount brass weights. Another thing I want to bring to your attention, we've got our battery here. Tekno does include a shorty battery strap should you want to mount the battery up front. You can mount the battery up front here. You see the holes there. You just move this battery stop up front and you can mount the battery up front with that shorty style battery strap. One thing I was a little bit surprised, while there are holes here so you can mount the battery to the back, it didn't come with a battery stop. So this is a piece I designed in Tinkercad and 3D printed to hold the battery in place. I wanted it, across from the motor. That's how we're gonna test it. So again, just a little, surprise, Tekno did not include a battery stop for this spot, even though there are holes drilled in the chassis. I will be uploading that file to Thingiverse in a week or two. So again, Tekno, they make trucks that are durable. They make trucks that handle well, super plush suspension. We are excited to get this thing on the track. All right, everyone, we just tested the Tekno SCT410SL here at RC Madness in Enfield, Connecticut. We started inside on the carpet off-road track. The carpet is less than 2 months old, so it's really new. Lots of traction. This truck definitely doesn't have the setup for that track. That said, we had one of the hot shoes drive it. He made it look great. We did take it off the track, just take the preload off the shocks to lower it down. That really helped out. With a little bit of tuning on that carpet track and definitely some different tires, this truck would be really good on the indoor high bike carpet. We then brought it outside here on the dirt track. It is cold today, really cold today, lots of wind. So it was hard to get a good feel for this truck over the jumps. That said, still really hooked up. As you can see in the video, it crashed quite a few times. No fault of the driver, no fault of the setup. It's just the environment we're on today. The truck is bulletproof. It handles well. It glides through the air like a short course does. You know, it tends to have that parachuting or kite effect from time to time. With the wind we've got going today, that exacerbated that issue. But the truck is just bulletproof. It's smooth. It handles the bumps and jumps well, as you saw in the video. So again, based on the EB410 and the ET410 series, this truck has got it going on. If your track has a four-wheel drive short course class, this is a truck you're going to want to consider. It's also a great truck if you just want to go out and have fun and bash. Tekno builds vehicles that last. Tekno builds vehicles that don't break. The video speaks for itself. Again, as I said during my points when I was going over things, the only critique I have of this truck is the motor mount. That should not stop anyone from considering purchasing this to have some fun bashing or racing. So again, well done Tekno all around. I want to thank you for watching this video today. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Drop us a comment below. Does your track still race four-wheel drive short cars? If so, what's the truck of choice? Are you going to consider this? And what Tekno trucks do you have? Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye now.